So when I was younger, I would have the tendency to get tired of the car that I was driving about every year to 18 months, and I'd want to go and trade it in. Right about the time that the tires were getting bald, the brakes were getting bad, there was trash all over the floorboards, those French fries that had fallen under the seat, and the whole thing would be a mess. And all I was looking for was a way out. So I would go to the car dealership and I would just be hoping and hoping and hoping that there was some way that guy would tell me, oh yeah, I can put you in a brand new car and get rid of this junky car that you drove in here with. And at the moment that they said, yes, we have a car for you, we can make a deal, I would be so elated. I would be over the moon excited. But you know what I never did when I heard the news that I was getting into a new car and getting rid of the car with the bad tires, the bad brakes, and the French fries under the seat? I never went back to the old car and cleaned it up because I knew I was getting out of there. I didn't want anything to do with the mess of the old car because I knew I was getting in to that new shiny car. Can I be honest? This is the version of Christianity that most people are living out to this day. They think that the ultimate hope of Christianity is one day they're going to leave behind this old clunker of a creation and fly off to some place called heaven where they'll never have to worry about all the problems of the earth again. And the story John has been telling is the story of Israel's God coming to renew the creation. Not about how God comes to save us out of the creation, but about how God comes and saves creation. So in our passage today, we see Jesus standing before Pontius Pilate. And Pilate asks, he says, "Are you a king?" Jesus says, "Other people told you that." He says, "My kingdom is not of this world." Pause there. I think that's why so many people think that our ultimate hope is out of this world, otherworldly. But that's really not what Jesus is saying. He's saying that his kingdom is not from this world, but that doesn't mean that it's not for this world. So what does that mean for us? If we're not all catching a cloud out of here, but that God actually has a plan for his creation, what does that mean for us? It means that we need to start sweeping out the old car. It means that we need to do whatever we can to help God put this creation back to how it was meant to be. That's what being part of God's kingdom is all about, is spreading that kingdom, spreading those values that, no, those values are not like the values of this world. However, they are the values that could transform this world into what God had always intended for this world to be. So here's my challenge. How are you bringing new creation to your life? How are you spreading God's kingdom every day? Why don't you think of one way today that you could go and spread God's kingdom? Spread those values. Tell someone of this kingdom. Work and partner with God for the restoration of all things, because even though this kingdom is not from this world, it is absolutely for this world. So it's time that we fix up the old car and do everything we can to get it into the shape that it was always meant to be.